Hey family, we are live, broadcasting live. This is the Conversation Room 101. Make sure it's only adults in the house. I need your mind to be open, prepared, and relaxed. Welcome to our home. Take your shoes off. We got some rules we need to go over. Be kind. No cursing in the chat. If you want to curse, call in. And no shouting out other channels. That's a no-no. We got one other rule. There is no judging our guests. It will not be permitted. Zero tolerance. And if so, you want to do that, guess what? We got security. And we will escort you out. Because over here, hashtag we don't care. We're going to be one big family. We're going to laugh together sometimes. We're going to cry. But we definitely going to pray. I thank the Lord above for everything. I lift him up and give him the glory. But you guys, right now we're going to get our popcorn and then we're going to see what's going on. And let me just park my car and I'll be in there in a minute. I'll see you real soon.
The Copyright Disclaimer Act. The Copyright Disclaimer Act under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarships, and research. Fair use is used permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Do you want to know? Well, I've been thinking about you, and I think I have to listen, because the sun is up, it's a beautiful day. My beginning will be as bright as the sun. Come, won't you come along? And it feels so bright, it's like luck is raining on me. Go and follow your heart, doesn't matter how far. There is so much love to give, something's telling me this time. Baby, baby, now I know. Baby, baby, gotta go. There is so much love to give, something's telling me it's right. When you came to me, oh I knew it's you, yeah, boy.
Hey family, how's everybody doing? I was just really enjoying our intro. But you guys, I want to talk about this case. But first of all, let me give a shout out to my homies here that came in the building. And thank you for that phone call this evening. I got it. You see I got it. I had to get me a wake-up call because I've been running ragged. But Sanja Watts for first being in the building. You got it, girl. I appreciate you. First in the house. Okay. And then we've got Tina Powers. She's second in the house. She is second. And Lisa Taylor. These is the same people. They coming in there. They be like, man, we gonna be in there. And I appreciate you. You got 3 tickets. Sanja Watts, your ticket will be 7929429. Tina Powers is second. Your ticket is 7929430. And Lisa T, your ticket is third. Your ticket number is 7929428. I need to make a little update here because I've got some tickets here. Lisa Calhoun, you got Cash App tickets. You got 3 here. Your number is 7929425, 7929426, 7929427. Yay, Lisa Calhoun. And then we've got Phyllis D. You got Cash App ticket. Your ticket number 7929422, 7929423, and 7929424. I've got one more to read off. Now, y'all gonna be, hold one more. That's right. I have to put on here. Y'all don't be seeing Miss Freddie in the building. But, hey, she supports this channel. I tried to tell y'all that. Y'all don't be listening. Freddie, you got several tickets here. You got 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 9 tickets. Your number is 7929414, 415, 416, 417, 418, 419, 420, 421, and 431. So those is Freddie tickets. I just can't. I don't like reading the whole number. The whole number's gonna be the same, but the last 3 digits is different, and that's all you need to realize. Unless we do more, but still, your name is on them, and let me see. Your name is on them, and they are in like Flynn, and we are not going to get behind on this one because we got it and we going on. Okay, I appreciate the ones that came on in. Y'all come on in. Make sure you hit that like button and share the live. I was supposed to be showing my face today, but I woke up late. You guys, I did school, I did work, and I'm like, but it's okay. My feet is killing me. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you guys for showing up. And matter of fact, thank the first ones coming in. I love when you guys come in, and I know, whether I'm late or whatever, you guys know what time we come on. We try to come on a little bit before, and sometimes we just can't get it. And thank you, Margie, for that call. Nancy, thank you. Thank you for showing up. Zena, thank you for showing up. Tina, I appreciate you, girl. I haven't talked to you in a while, but you guys know what time it is. You gotta work. Katrina Choice, how are you? Welcome, come on in. Nice to see you in the building. And Lisa Calhoun, I know me and you haven't talked yet. I will get back with you. It's just been crazy. Zena, Lori, how you doing? Lori is in the building. I always say her last name wrong. I want to say squirrels. Squirrels. I don't know. Hey. And then we got Safari Davis is in the building. And she says, hello, SP. I've been watching your channel and I love your content. Hello to everybody in the chat room. All right, we got Mrs. Davis in the building. And Miss Capricorn, how are you? Welcome. Come on in, Miss Capricorn. I love to see people come on in here. I'm sorry I did not put out a picture because I just got this. Anytime that Cornell X is on something, and there's a lady that kind of comes in and speak when he's speaking when they're fighting for justice, not only for black folks, because I seen them fighting for the justice of that kid that had been missing for 20, 30 years. And he was just right in our neighborhood. And then not only that, I don't know how sometimes Cornell does get things done, but he gets things done. I was trying. She said, Freddie already a winner. She is, ain't she? I love her. I miss her. I really do. Hey, woke to God, how you doing? Come on in. Hope that math ain't kicking your butt. Girl, get it. If anybody, let me tell you, if anybody is that knows math, that knows algebra, give me a call. We need to help our sister. Give me a call. We don't want her quitting no school just because math kicking our butt. You guys got to remember, we ain't went to school in 20, 30 years. If we knew it, we done forgot it. We ain't used it. If you don't use it, you lose it. We got to help each other out. We need somebody that knows algebra. You ain't gotta be no rocket scientist and knowing all this trigonometry and whatever else they got. But we got to get in there. Give me a call so we can all connect and get this math done so we can move on. Because we need people in places that's going to do things and do things right. So please give me a call. That's my number right there. Sonya Watts got it in the building. 316-553-3056. Text me. Tell me that you know some math. You can help with some math. Something. Okay? We need to get this math out the way. I'm just basic. I can't help her. I'm sorry. Only thing I know is adding, subtracting, dividing, and multiplication, and just a very, very, and hey, I just know just a little bit, just to get by. I know how to convert. But you gotta know certain formulas, and like I said, I'm not trying to know nothing else. And I can't help her. I wasn't a math quiz then, and I ain't gonna be one today. But and I know we got some people in here that's teachers, or just cause you know some math. Trust me, if you know enough to figure out a problem, just give me a call, cause we gotta get this math done. So those of you that's in school or whatever, we need to help each other out. We need to make this bond be important enough, like I said, for people that's going to do right stuff in positions. Because you guys just know what I just went through. I literally got a phone call while we were on live. I already had told y'all the situation. That's why me and my husband, we're so well bonded together, because I told him a long time ago, I said, honey, I'm a walking testimony that everything that happens is not that I tell you because you nosy or it's just I know how things work for me. The surroundings in my life. If I don't tell you and somebody else come and tell you, you should feel bad. Should nobody be able to come and tell you what's done happened before I done told you? Because I know the story get changed and they tell their story. That's why we have history. They want to tell their story first, and that's what sticks in your head. And I know when it comes to me in the chemistry around this atmosphere and my walk with God, the devil always wants that lie to look so believable. I have to tell you first what's going on. So in this is why we were dating. So I would tell him. So when stuff start happening and it looks so right, and just like these three men in the back of the house in Kansas City. Now, if that would have happened to me, I would have went to my husband and said, honey, three men came over and we were doing this and we were doing that, because them men was already doing drugs and they got hot. I thought they left. I went to bed, and once I went to bed, I don't know what happened. I would have to tell my husband first. Not saying I'm a telltale, but I tell him so nobody else can come in here and start telling their story. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, that's what happens. So, like I was saying, I was on the live. I told you guys this. I had told you from day one. The job I was working, it was unbelievable. There was police there, cops there all the time. The staff was fighting with the residents. The residents, stealing and lying. I mean, they cussing them out, calling them names, laughing at them, not feeding them, not changing them, not cleaning them, roaches and rats and states in the building all the time. I was like, oh my God. People was like, family member was like, SP, get out of there. Get out of there. I was like, no, I got to get this training. I got to stay in there. And people was like, nah, you in there for that money. Okay. Everybody need a check. I'm just going to not lie to you. Everybody need a check. But I wasn't there for the money. I had to get a whole year of experience so I can move around. Because I was coming from a pediatric nurse into something I don't know. So I need to learn and know the structure of charting the way that they do it. They've been doing it for years. It ain't changed, but you got to know it. And when it comes to that technology, I didn't feel comfortable going somewhere else, not knowing how even to get on the app or the site and start writing stuff and what to write and when to write it, how to write it, and all this other stuff and click it, and everybody know what I'm talking about, that click point, whatever. I'm not going to put it out there, but you guys know what I'm talking about. So I stayed there for a year. I got hired back in October. So I stayed there until, what was it, January. So I did October, November, December, January. So I did a year and 3 months. I was really going to try to get more, but they quit training me. So in the last 6 months, they wasn't telling me nothing. It was like, oh, you good. I was doing a lot of the work, but I still needed more training, and I begged for it. They was like, no, we can't do it right now. Census is low. We ain't got time to train you. Just work. And I was working, you guys. I was working. Money was good. It was fat. I was loving every check I got. I guarantee you that. But anyway, it came to a time that I seen so much that when I write my notes, I know that I'm a mandated reporter. Okay? I've got to write and report what I see, what I know, whatever. So things was happening and nurses wasn't doing what they're supposed to do. Now, I'm not saying I did what I was supposed to do the whole entire time, but I wasn't trying to mimic them. See, I know right from wrong. And that's what I'm telling you about putting people in places that loves the Lord. Now, we not perfect, but we know right from wrong. And if you put a person in the right place, you don't know whose life you done helped to save. You're not gonna know. But I guarantee you, being a disciple for the Lord is better than being in this world. Because the Lord say, if he for you, then that's better than the whole world against you. You got everything you need. You don't even have to ask, because he's gonna be there. I guarantee you that. Hey, Jackie, how you doing? Hey, Nancy LaRose, I see you in the building. So anyway, on that everybody knew what happened. I was live when they called. They was like, hey, SP, we need you to change your nurse note. Because somebody had gave the man the wrong information, and he was in a coma. He was in a coma state right before my eyes. And they was hiding it. Matter of fact, when I called the DON, she was like, no, don't tell him this. I was like, hey, I gotta call 911. She was like, no, don't tell him this, don't tell him that, don't tell him this. And she can't lie. She wanna lie. She can't lie, because guess what? I was on the phone when I was already on the phone. You guys see what I'm saying? I was on the phone when I was already on the phone. When things happen, you just start working. So therefore, I'm not sitting there thinking I'm on the phone. I'm just trying to get this man help or whatever. They get there, he just in his whatever. But nevertheless, you guys, they took him. They was like, he's not doing well. He was on the vent, blah, 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 blah. They were angry. They were mad about it or whatever. And then somebody turned to me and then, they were like, oh, it was you. Hey, no, it was not me. But when they called me, they was like, change your notes. And I told them, you guys heard what I said. If somebody put in the chat right now, any part of what I said when they call me and tell me, I got 3 tickets, because I know somebody going to say what I said that day, because I want to know if you guys know what I'm talking about. I got 3 tickets. Something that I said that day when they called me and told me to change my notes. What I said. Because I ain't got no reason to lie. So somebody tell me, I got 3 tickets here. 432, 433, 434. Somebody tell me what I said. I know somebody gonna tell me what I said. Somebody, please tell me what I said, because we need people like that. Yes, we need people that's gonna come and tell the truth. That's all we need. So, she said, no, not. She said, no, not. No, you're not. I did say no, I'm not, but I said it in a way, Nancy. How did I say it? I said it in a way. Oh, you know what, Nancy? I'm gonna give you that one, cause you know what? I'm gonna give you that one. I am gonna give you that one, cause you are really close, Nancy. You know. Okay, she said no, you will. I said no, I will not. She said that's how she trying to say it. You said I'm calling the nurse. I just got here. Tina, you said I'm calling the nurse. I just got here. You ain't gonna change your nose. I said no, I will not. I said I will not. I did. Nancy, you're right. I did say that. I said yeah. That's it. Yeah, that's it. She said, yeah. You ain't gonna change your nose. I did say that, Tina. I said it ain't gonna change the nose. I said I will not. I will not. Okay, I'm gonna give Tina, yeah, because you know, Tina P, you got that one. You know, answering that. And I need one more person. Oh, Zena said you said, okay, Zena, I'm gonna give you yours. Y'all, if y'all had to take a test, I don't think y'all gonna do so well. But Tina, I ain't changing no notes. Yep. I did. I got one more. Because I'm gonna give you one, Sanja Watts. Yep. Sanja. Answering a question, y'all. Come on. Okay, I'll just put on here answer. I like that. I like when y'all answer questions. I really do. I'm going to put it on here. And my spelling's off this morning. I am not trying to think. I got Nancy LaRose, 433. Let me read the first four numbers. 7929433. 7929434 is Tina's. Sonia Watts, let me see here. We got a phone call already. Let's go. Hey, this is SP.
Hey, she said, no, you were. I said, you said, no, I'm not changing no notes. That's how she tried to say it.
Yep, you're right. Exactly.
I'm not changing no notes.
Thank you. Later. That's Sonia Watts calling in. She told you. I said, no, I will not. No, I will not. I will not be changing no notes. And I gave her an extra one because she called in, you guys. So Sonia Watts got 435, 436. Zena got 432. I got everybody in the building in there, okay? This is what I'm trying to tell you. I want you guys to understand something. You need people that's going to do the right thing. I already knew they was going to be mad at me. They called the other nurse. Then that's what I told them you better do. You better call her. I was not there. You know, I was not the charge nurse. That was not my patient at that time when all that happened. And all that other stuff. They got angry with me. And here's the thing. They were going to get mad anyway. It was just a matter of time. Sometimes you think some people forget what just happened. They don't forget what just happened. They didn't forget what happened. They were just angry and waiting. They don't have all their ducks in a row. So they were just waiting to... You know, if I don't do what they say, they started coming in there. You did this, you did that. We know somebody called the family. We know this, we know that. I'm just looking at them like, hey, this is not part of the report. You come to get report. Y'all left me with, you know, almost 50 orders. I don't know, 30, 40, 50 orders with 5, 6 orders on each one. The nurse didn't do nothing. She gonna ask me, so nothing got done? No, half of them got done third shift. Nothing got done on first shift. Quit talking to me like that. You know what? I was done. I was done. Like, you're mad, really. You ain't mad about anything we talking about. You're mad because you guys want me to go change my notes so it will say what you guys wanted to say. And here's the funny thing. They wanted me to put myself in a bad situation and look like an incompetent nurse for another nurse. Or lie when I don't have to lie. Why would I sit here, put my license on the line, and lie about something ain't got nothing to do with me? She was a nurse. Let her tell the story. I will not. I will not. I didn't even care for this woman. She was incompetent. I mean, when I say incompetent, not saying that she's stupid or dumb. It's just whatever she learned in nursing, she done lost it. She needs to go in and hang up her stethoscope because she doesn't know anything. She's gonna hurt some people. But they're like, you gotta have to work with her. Working behind somebody like that, you will get yourself in a world of trouble. So let me tell you guys why we're here today. So there's a lady, her name is Brittany Anderson. She was in the Galveston County Jail, and she didn't come out. You guys, she did not come out. The family's like, she died February the 1st. Today is February the 6th. She died February the 1st. I was trying to pull up the video so you guys can watch it. So let me read what you guys, what she said. She said, no, I had enough. Put in my notes. Yeah. I asked her, I said, you need to write this up. She said, I'm going home. Like you write it out. She's like, I'm going home. And here's the sad thing, and I'm just going to keep it real. I'm going to just put it out there. But I'm going to stay away from this woman. Now, I'm going to act like I'm cool with her, but, you know, she's the same way. At the new job I'm at, nurse, same color. Guess what? RN. She's got a bachelor's degree. She was going to be a midwife. Anyway, she done had a nervous breakdown. Couldn't count the meds. Couldn't do the conversion. She just broke down, started crying. She said she wasn't gonna. I don't know what her problem was. She was just she's same way. I don't know where they get their license from. Like, I really study really hard trying to understand this stuff, and I don't think they even understand how to get home. They have to probably write it out or something. But nevertheless, this nurse is the same way. So now I'm at this new place, and we've got a nurse the same way the place I just left. The only thing different is this place is cleaner. This place, it seems like I have not seen no type of abuse, especially conversation and talking to them. I have not seen nobody swing nobody around. I have not seen no, punching all up in the face, the chest to chest, and looking down on somebody that's a paraplegic. Yeah. Y'all think I'm lying? I seen a staff member at the other place. This paraplegic, quadriplegic, I'm sorry. I said para, no. I mean quadriplegic. In the chair. You know what quad means, right? 4. That means all 4 extremities. He cannot move. Only thing he can do is sit there. He's paralyzed from the neck down. Paraplegic, he's probably paralyzed from the waist down. He's a quadriplegic where a staff member is standing over at him, and he can't. And they hollering and arguing with him, cussing him out, and telling what they gonna do, ain't gonna do, and all this other stuff, cussing him out. I've seen it. And guess what? It's on camera. So when these people act like they don't know what's going on there, they know. It's right there. It's on video. They got 27 cameras. They see it. Why come in? I gotta tell. Why would I have to tell? You know. So anyway, this young lady named Brittany Anderson, her family and the community activist Cornell X is in the Galveston County, and Galveston must be Atlanta, right? Hey, somebody let me know. Galveston is Atlanta. I'm pretty sure. I'm not sure, but I'm thinking it is. But let me know if I'm wrong. So Brittany Anderson, family and community activists are demanding that surveillance video to be released because they believe they were wrongdoing. They killed the girl. And you know what he don't like? It's like the young lady went to jail on something about her kids. You know, she wasn't found guilty or anything. Just because you're in jail doesn't mean you're guilty. Who knows who said what? And, you know, maybe there was more to the story. I don't know. But nevertheless, she got 5 kids that she has left here. Somebody took her life. She went in healthy. She come out dead. They didn't call for the hospital for some medical help. They just called the medical examiner to I witnessed that she is dead and call her time of death. It says Galveston County, Texas. Yeah. Oh, it's Texas. It's Texas. It's Texas. Somebody, y'all didn't know because didn't nobody say nothing. It's Texas, you guys. And that's right, Galveston, Texas. I should have known when I seen the doctor lady there. It was Texas. The death of a Galveston County jail inmate has a family begging for answers. Brittany Anderson, 32, died while in custody on Thursday, February the 1st. Her family and community activists packed an area outside the jail Friday demanding that surveillance video be released because they believe they were wrong. We want to see the body. We went to see the body and they told us we couldn't, and they told us it was under investigation, said her sister. Denise said Brittany is a mother of 5. Her youngest child is about to be 1 year old. Okay? I don't know how to deal with it, Denise said. It's crazy. She's got little babies. A little baby that's never going to be able to see her mama. Okay? Brittany's death is being investigated by the Texas Rangers. And we already know how those Texas Rangers do it down there in Texas. Texas don't play. All my exes is in Texas. Okay? So, Galveston County District Attorney Office, as of protocol in cases like this, but so far they haven't said what circumstances may have led her to her death. We cannot take them at their word, said community activist Cornell X. They have a history of lying, and we want the video, he said. Brittany family said she had an altercation with the jailer and was left for hours in a padded cell. So this jailer, a man, put hands on a black woman and beat her to death. And they want to see the video. That's it in a nutshell. But you saying it doesn't mean as much as if you got to see it and how he beat her and put her in a. And you know when they put people in cells like that, they're supposed to check on them every 15, 30 minutes. Yeah. She was left in a padded cell. She was later found unresponsive and taken to the hospital. When I got the call, this is the mother. When I got the call, I dropped the phone because I couldn't believe it. I hope they found out the truth about what actually happened to my granddaughter. That's the grandmother said. The DNA said Brittany had been in jail since January 24 after being arrested on a motion to revoke probation for a felony offense of endangering a child. So she was only in jail after a motion, she revoked. She did something. Maybe her UA was dirty. You guys understand what I'm saying? So she revoked her probation. Whatever she was on probation, she was on probation for felony offense of endangering a child. A child could have been, she could have left the child at home. The child could have been, in the car without a seatbelt or whatever. Or, hey, she could have had an altercation with a child. I don't know. But nevertheless, she revoked the probation. She could have been, I don't know, try to take her kids. We don't know why she was in there, but it's for revoking her probation. Officers haven't said if or how jail employees may have been involved. So you guys, let's hear a little bit. Hold on. Uh-oh. I just did something. Uh-oh, let me go back. Let's get hold on, you guys. Hold on.
Well, the death of a woman being held in the Galveston County Jail has prompted demands of transparency in the investigation of what happened. Fox 26's Tom Ziska joining us live. So, Tom, I understand that the family of the woman says that she was actually murdered.
That is the claim there. Rosh and Caroline, 32-year-old Brittany Anderson was in custody for a probation violation. On Wednesday, there was some type of altercation with guards. Thursday morning, she was dead.
What kind of man does it take to beat the hell out of a woman and kill a female inmate?
Community activist Quanell X led a protest of dozens outside the Galveston County Jail decrying the death of Brittany Anderson. The sheriff's office says Wednesday Anderson got aggressive and assaulted a guard. She was put in a solitary cell, found unresponsive the next morning, and pronounced dead at the Galveston hospital.
We want to know.
I want to know what happened to my baby.
We can't tolerate this.
Family and friends say they were shocked by the news. Anderson's mother complains the sheriff's office has told her nothing, that she was notified by the hospital.
And when I got the call, I dropped the phone because I couldn't believe it. And they didn't even have the audacity just to call me and tell me what had happened to my baby.
Protesters believe the truth lies in security video from inside the jail that shows what happened.
So we say to the sheriff, if you have nothing to hide, produce the video. If your deputy was in the right, produce the video. And we'll all go home.
That's right.
But let us see the truth.
Galveston County Sheriff Henry Trocheset would not answer questions on camera, but says he has seen the video, and while no one has been reprimanded for the altercation, insists there will be punishment if an investigation finds wrongdoing. The Texas Rangers and Galveston County District Attorney are conducting that investigation. Both offices have confirmed their participation, but offered no details. Protesters, though, are impatient and passionate about honoring Brittany Anderson's death.
They showed me that she's loved, she's a good person, and I really appreciate everybody that came out.
There is no timeline for when the investigation will be complete. I am told anecdotally that the autopsy is now complete. No details, though, have been offered, and there has been no response to releasing video from inside the jail. Meantime, protesters promise to make themselves heard until they get the answers to their questions. In the studio, Tom Ziska.
Wow. Let me tell you something. Hey, Pretty K, how you doing? Good afternoon to you. Let me tell you guys something. Yes, that's what happens. They trying to get their lie together. That is why they're not gonna say anything. They're not. They tell you, don't say nothing. Don't tell them this. Don't tell them that. And I'm pretty sure somebody knows. And right now they'll try to give them what they want and say what they. Trust me. Every time when I would call my administrator, I called the administrator. I looked at that nurse's notes when she wrote some notes on my situation, and all of it was a lie. She tried to put me involved in her lie. talking about when the nurse came on, we went down there. Yeah, we did. She said first of all, first thing she did, she lied and said she gave report. That's a lie. At that particular facility, you count first and then do report. So we had not even counted. We stood at the box to count. We opened up the thing, and that's when an aide came and said, hey, such and such is on the floor. So she lied about that. Then she gonna say, we checked him out. We did not check nobody out. I stood at the door and they were standing there. And then I asked her, you gonna do vitals? You know what she said? Now listen. She said, my equipment is in the car. Did you guys hear me? She said her equipment was in the car. So I said, okay, let me go get my stuff. So I went to go get my stuff. One of the aides came with me. I gave her a gate belt because, they're going to need it. And then I got called to go somewhere else in the building. I never returned back because I got called to go somewhere else by my DON. Not by just anybody like the lunch lady or whatever. By the DON. She said, we need you up there. And I told her, I said, hey, we got a situation going. She said, I don't. And I even told her the situation. She said, I don't care. I need you up there. So I'm thinking something else going on. I need to go up there and let that nurse, the charge nurse, handle her situation. When I go up there, they ain't doing nothing but some training activity. I don't know what they training for. The training is just whack. And so I told them I need to go down there and assist that nurse. Now, you guys heard the phone call. They was like, no, you was the charge nurse. The other nurse was assisting you. I had to tell her. And that was my cousin I was talking to. I wasn't like jabbing. I was throwing blows. I said no. I was assisting her. She wasn't assisting me. I was assisting her. See what I'm saying? This is what happens. It happens in hospitals. It happens in nursing homes. It happens in the jail. That's why when they wanted me to work down there at the county jail, I said I don't want no parts of it. Because when y'all see, here's the thing: when y'all get mad, and y'all the county jail, y'all got police, and the police know everything about you. They know your kids. They know where you live. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nowhere to go. You got to say what they want you to. No. They was like, come on, we want you to work for us. No, we'll train you. No, nope. These places, guess what? Exactly. She said your first words was nope. Exactly. Now, this is what they're doing there. I don't have to be there to figure it out, you guys. Trust and believe. I do not have to be there to figure it out. Who is this? That I don't know if it's even going to show up. Things come up on my phone. Anyway, hey Valerie, how you doing? I see you. Hey Miss Turner, how you doing? Ruby, not Aruba, a Ruby Turner. So they're getting their story together, and they got videos. They got videos. They can easily just say, hey, here's the video. Look at it. There was an altercation. We stuck her in there. We went and checked on her every 15 minutes. She started, we couldn't calm her down, da-da-da-da-da. But there's other staff members that knows the truth. They know the truth. She says, either, especially with Texas track record, accepting no one to check the lot. Girl, Texas is just, hey. Texas is a big state. It's the biggest state in the United States. And they don't play. Everything's big in Texas. Their lies are big. Their rats and roaches are big. Their checks are big. But when they do something, they do some bad stuff. You know, there's a lot of stuff going on, you know, and it's just sad when I look at it. You know, it's just really sad. So, I am going to let you guys know. If you want to call in, you can call in. You can get you some tickets. Speak on this subject right here about doing the right thing. You can call in about this Brittany Anderson. I guarantee you, you guys, we get a hold of a story like this. And it's just like right now on the case of the 3 Kansas City fans. That's what they're being called as, the 3 kids. Guess what? You know, isn't this the weekend? Nah. Yeah, this is the weekend. This coming Sunday, the Super Bowl Sunday. They're going to have Super Bowl Sunday this Sunday on February 11th. Let me make sure I don't have to work. Because, let me finish reading this. Brittany, she's 32. She died while in custody on February the 1st. We want to see the body, and they told us we couldn't. They wouldn't even let them see their own, you know, daughter's body. Quinnell X says we cannot take them as their word, said Quinnell X. They have a history of lying. We want the video. I guarantee you that this is going to be a big deal. You guys hear me? This is going to be... Hey, Miss Phyllis, if I said your numbers earlier, if you want them, you know, you can catch the replay and get the numbers. I done already threw them in the bucket, but I got I think you've got 3 tickets in there. Get your... Well, I could probably... Let me see if these are it. Well, I don't know. I better not. I better just leave it alone. Yeah, because... But I got your Cash App in there. That man's everywhere. Yeah, he is. Brittany family says she had an altercation with the jailer and was left for hours in a padded cell. She was later found unresponsive and taken to the hospital. When I got the call, I dropped the phone because I couldn't believe it. I hope they find out the truth. She's, you know, she actually happened to my granddaughter, the grandmother said. The DA said Brittany had been in jail since January the 24th. And they definitely, what they want you to know, they going to put out there. You know what I'm saying? They ain't going to put out what they need to put out, but they going to put out what they want to put out. They want you to know she was in jail for revoking her probation and all of that. But then they don't want to say nothing else, but they want you to know that. Yeah, they want you to know that. I really want this one video. If you guys hold on, let me try to grab it. Let me see. They got 8 minutes. Maybe I could turn it up. 5, 4, 3. Okay, this is the whole video right here. You guys, we'll listen to some of this as it... This is going to be a big deal, you guys. This is going to be a big deal. Trust me. He said, for real. He is not playing. Trust me, this is going to be big.
In the name of God, the beneficent, the merciful, we bear witness there's but one God to whom praise is due forever. We have collectively come here today we have collectively come here today to demand justice for Brittany. We are absolutely angry and outraged.
Hey, this is SP.
Hey, SP, this is Miss Val, Dale Tower. How are you?
I'm good, Val. Let me get your number. Your number is 7929437.
No, that's not my phone number.
No, that's your number to your ticket.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was looking at that Brittany story. Was it yesterday or the day before? And her little son just crying. But they said the cops jumped on her and then just left her in the darn cell by herself for over an hour.
Yeah.
They story straight.
I think they left her in the jail cell more than an hour.
It was more than an hour.
I guarantee you it was more than an hour. I'll stand on that.
Then a man a man can hit a woman in their temple and kill them. They have extra strength because they are men. And that's why I don't like men to hit on women. So I tell them quick, fast, and a hurry. Hit me, you gonna wake up dead. All the beating my mom and dad didn't do, ain't no man gonna do it. I'm sorry.
Exactly.
They in there punching this woman like she was darn punch bag. And that video is gonna be damaging if they let it out.
Is she not a big woman?
No, she wasn't. You could have restrained her. If you ain't no little whatever, he should have been able to restrain her. But they was trying to get their story straight.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. They are. They're getting their story together. But I guarantee you those cameras don't lie.
No.
And
No.
they need to release those cameras and let's see what happened.
Yeah. Like Carney said, hey, let us see the video. We want the video. We're tired. We're not going to keep taking black people in jail to check out daily. That's ridiculous.
That's just like that Sandra Bland case.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
And there's one out here in Orange County. That case is old. Her name was Richardson. That's not the police took her to their jail. They said she didn't have enough money for her food or something, but you could tell she was a classy young lady. Didn't let her make a call, let her walk out of there at 3 in the morning. Now this lady done disappeared. They ain't seen her in years. Them cops did something to her. I didn't believe.
Right.
So she just walk out your jail and then just disappear into the air?
You know, I think they get frustrated because we might have a smart mouth, you know?
Oh, we do that. We got clapback. We ain't gonna play that.
Yeah.
My sister, I went over there after my baby passed, and so I go knock on the door. I come from church. Knock on the door and hear all this ruckus in there. I mean, she's cussing at the kids cussing her out. She done got her gun. I took her gun and put it in the trunk of my car. I said, Carlos, get out here. She had that gun running down the street. I said, you're a damn liar. I said, that gun is in my trunk. I said, I made sure I removed anything that can put people in danger. I didn't say, well, yeah, don't say she had her gun running down the street. Where's the sergeant?
Exactly.
They got it straightened out. I said, y'all going to end up taking y'all behind the jail, or you're going to be 6 feet under grabbing these guns and some kids and your mother. That ain't cool at all.
Exactly.
That ain't my get down. But yeah, this is going to be a mess, probably even worse than George Floyd, because it's a female. You didn't have no female guards on duty to watch this woman?
They're going to water it down because she was in jail for revoking her probation. So they're already trying to...
Muddy her reputation.
Yeah, they're already trying to muddy her reputation. Like, that's the only thing they want to tell you. Oh, she in jail for this. And because that's a bad look, being in jail for, especially endangering a child. I mean, hey, you know.
Yeah, they probably assaulted her and some other things. Who knows what's happened? Because look at this cop. I don't know. She pulled this black boy over, black man, and she didn't know his brother was filming that. You gonna tase this man while he handcuffed and man on the front hood of your car, and you tase him up not so damn bad, big and bad now, and they got it all. Her ass need to go to jail. She needs to be fired and everything else. They gonna say he had cocaine on him. Oh, he has a felony. The man didn't have no felony. He didn't have no drugs. But this officer, she was so intelligent. Job, she probably ain't nothing by herself or without that gun. A lot of them are not. That's why they rather shoot a black man or a woman, because you can't outrun them too much. A black man has been chasing slavery days. They can run. And cops don't feel like chasing, so they'll shoot them.
Right.
I said, so, come on now. Everybody see this. I usually try to weigh both sides, give them the benefit of the doubt. But when I'm saying this here, the lady is dead. They got 5 kids. Then I say the guy, she pulled them. Matter of fact, you didn't even need to pull them over. They was at the side of the road, changing a tire. And you come up there and want to make your mark. I'm surprised she didn't kill him.
Right. Exactly.
But didn't realize her cable in her car, her video, even some plug wires hanging out. So she would have shot that boy. She probably would have shot him.
Right.
I said, but oh boy, put her behind on the top of the car and let's look that cage and see how much she can take.
Exactly.
And handcuff behind his back, and you go put that taser in his side. Yeah, you want some more? Yes, look at it. I said,
They like to say that. I get you see just I think it was like last week or so where they tased that little boy, that 14-year-old, because they thought he was the suspect that robbed somebody or something, but he wasn't.
And he wasn't. He had a disability.
Yeah.
I said, boy, what kind of police force do we have? Are they giving a mental evaluation with these people that they are hiring on the streets? You don't see a whole lot of black cops.
Yep.
And those that are on the force, I had a friend, he was on the force, his twin brother was a cop. He got a call about a shooting, not knowing that's his twin brother over there. They sent him to this call, but not telling him, don't go, we'll send somebody else, and it was his twin brother there.
Right.
So he quit, he turned evidence on the police down here too.
Right. Well, yeah, just like those ones that's in Memphis right now on the Tyreek Nichols case, those officers, the Scorpion unit, one's doing the right thing. And I know people's like, oh no, that's a snitch. That is not a snitch. That is somebody with a conscience that's saying, hey, I do not want no, we were wrong, or we did wrong, or it just got out of hand. But tell the truth. Just tell the truth.
And I'm wondering if those is off duty now, are they running around shooting all these darn people? Because when Don got killed, it wasn't all this here ruckus going on. Where are those cops that you fired?
Right.
Where are they?
What are they doing? Yeah.
Yeah, what are they up to?
Yeah. Yeah.
These kind of people, they need to be put in jail until trial or whatever, because hey, they're a danger to society and other black men. You beat one to death and kill him. So what is it to take a gun and shoot somebody else?
And I guarantee you, they right now they can't work as a cop in that county. They can go somewhere another county and work, but it's hard to find a job when everybody know your name. Everybody know your name.
Yeah. And they need to stop that mess too. You
Yeah.
can do a crime here in LA, and then you can go out to Vegas or New York and get right on the force without them doing a thorough check.
Yep.
But that's just got a record for life. They can't have no firearm, and they cannot work in law enforcement.
And you know what makes me mad? When it's like black African American. Now I seen it both ways, because I was at work the other day. My second night at work, a resident came in. He was an African American guy, but he doesn't talk like he African American. He talk like this. Let me kind of. He'll go. He had some people coming to visit him, and he talks like this. He goes, well, Billy, God darn it, I need you to get down here right now and find out what's going on, because that's how he talked. So I was looking at this black guy, and I'm like, okay, his name is, I will just call him D. And, he gave me the roughest time, and I kid you not. He gave me the roughest time. I kid you not. Because I'm an African American nurse, and so he wanted me to give him some medication right then and right there, and he me now, and And I couldn't because I didn't have an order. I didn't have his medication. I just didn't have it. He wanted a pain pill. I didn't have it. And he was like, you need to give it to me. You need to give it to me now. And I done asked you 3-4 times. I did not have his medication. We looked. We looked in the, we have kits that is extra that we can go pull until we get his meds. They wouldn't, the pharmacy, they have to give you a code to get in there to get it. They wouldn't give us a code because we didn't have an order. So what did he do? He pulled out his catheter, blood everywhere. Okay, now he goes to the hospital. He calls 911 himself, but I've already called the doctor. The doctor says, hey, he pulled it out. Just watch him for, 24 hours. Make sure he can void. There's nothing else we can do. He pulled it out, If you know anything about, a catheter, you got 5 to 10 cc's of saline in that balloon that you just pulled out of your groin. So that's probably about 2-3 inches split there. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, he goes to the hospital. He comes back. He goes back a couple more times. I mean, he's angry with me. He was like, I was like, his meds finally came. I give it to him. He's mad. He's like, oh, now you want to give it to me like he's in front of everybody saying, now you're trying to do the right thing. No, I've been trying to do the right thing since you got here, but you're doing too much. Anyway, this guy goes to the hospital a couple of times. So last night when I got to work, they put me on his hall again. But they giving him 5 days to live. I go in his room. Now, he made it hard. He made me look incompetent. But see, what he didn't know was, like, I was working to try to get him his meds. But he didn't really want me to help him.
Right.
So, he wanted a Caucasian person to help him.
Right.
But since I was black, he felt like, I'm going to talk to you any kind of way I want to. And you need to do this now. And since you didn't do it, I'm going to raise all kind of Cain and make you look bad. Now, at the end of the day, I felt bad for him, but there was nothing I could do.
Right.
So, what I'm trying to say, it does work both ways. Like, African American people treat African American people bad when they're not bad people, and he made his situation worse.
Mm-hmm.
But then he didn't trust me to do the right thing, and so he goes to the hospital. They bring him back. He goes a couple more times while I'm not there, and bring him back. So last night, I went in his room. He was asking for meds. And I told him I couldn't give him this, but I can give him that. I can give him some morphine or whatever. Because they gave him 5 days to live. You know what this man told me?
What?
He said, see, this is why I tell you guys that people know what they're doing. He told me, he said, I'm sorry we got off on the wrong, we got off on the wrong start. That's the best. See, he know he dying now.
He didn't know at first?
No, they had not told him he dying.
Wow.
He know he dying now. Now he's coming to me like a person.
Right.
And asking basically me to forgive him how rudely he act.
Yeah.
Like I didn't do anything but my job. And you made it look like I was being mean to you, hurtful to you, like I didn't care about you, when in all reality, there's only like 5 blacks in the whole building. So why would I not? You know what I'm saying? Why would I not make sure you get what you you're supposed to get. At least I'm that type of person. Like, I really don't care really what color you are, to be honest with you. But if it's only but 5 specs in the building, of course I'm gonna make sure they're not mistreated.
Right.
You look just like my father. And he does. He looked just like my father and my uncle.
Okay.
Why would I sit there and mistreat somebody that looks like my family member?
Yeah, I used to be the worst patient. When I was during the pandemic, I was sitting here coughing up blood, but I wouldn't tell my daughters because I knew they're going to try to get me to go to the hospital. So when the Cena kept coughing it up, I decided to go to a little clinic, thinking they could help me without me going to the hospital. They said, no, you have to go down to the hospital. I said, there's viruses in there. So I got to the hospital, and I said, I called my oncologist. He said, Miss Montgomery, we cannot play with you. You're a lung cancer patient. He said, I'm sending my colleague over there to you now. And so his colleague said, hey, get over there and see about my patient. That is one of my favorite patients. I said, but I still sit there for about 30 minutes until Landis nurse, my grandson's nurse, seen me. She works at a school, and she got a room by itself and put me in there. I was like, oh God, I'm thinking I'm gonna go home. So 7 days, I was going to the facility. But I'm afraid of needles, and then you're gonna just keep sticking me and then tie my meat up in the tourniquet. I say, that hurts. I couldn't get a big girl. I say, Big, get the hell out of my room, and everybody goes. So I say, Big, mistreat me, and hey, I gotta work. Get out of here. Don't come back. The name is Joy. So other nurses, I've been friendly with, they come in crying. They done lost their patient on the 4th floor, a COVID patient. I said, you guys are going to be all right. I said, did you ask if they were saved? She said, yeah, it was 2 of them that were saved. I said, well, they're in a better place. I said, I know you hate to lose someone, but they're in a better place. We was eating red lobster. I had room to myself. We had fun. Things like they be a whole lot too. They was over there eating in the corner. I said, I really had to check myself. They're not trying to do me harm, but this one nurse was. And the other nurse said, she said, no, I'll come and get your blood because your veins are scratched and you're going to chemotherapy. I said, I tried to tell her after that.
Right.
Going in my neck, ain't nobody going in my damn neck, and you ain't going in my ankle.
Right.
Can't get it through a vein, you need to get out of here.
Exactly.
So by that time, Miss Cece showed up. She got on a full hazmat suit with a helmet, like she up in space. And I'm looking at this person coming in my room with this suit. I was like, Lord, what is going on? And I happened to look through the window and the thing. I said, Lord, this is my child. I said, she just done went to the extreme. She said, I was thinking, I said, Jesus.
Yeah. Yeah.
So many patients can be rude. Like I said, I had to check myself. I said, because these women have been trying to help everybody, losing patients left to right. So I was just sitting there and just kept quiet.
Right.
So I didn't come to that door, but she would have had a fight with me.
Right.
Just do people any kind of way. You can't do that because they're sick, and they're sick people can't get angry at the staff for trying to help them.
Right. Right. You're right.
But I had to think, I said, wait a minute, these ladies are trying to make sure I'm not coughing up blood. Stuff. So I just sit there. And he was like, you're so quiet. You haven't asked for anything. I said, I know y'all busy.
All right.
I know how to get up and go get it. She said, you can't get out the bed.
Right.
That's why we scared you fall. You bleed to death. I was like, I know how to walk. I ain't gonna bleed to death. So,
Right.
but hey, I hope they go ahead and get that video released. They're afraid to release that video.
I know they are. I know they're scared. They're scared to release it. And coming out of Texas, I can almost bet more believe it was probably not an African American officer that she got in an altercation with. But there have to be more people. It just wasn't just him and her. They had to place her in that padded cell. It had to be 2 or 3 other people that watched and helped.
I thought they did say too, the nurse or whatever, she just walked on by. They just done forgot this woman is in there, ain't checked on her, whatever. They called her, and they knew they was waiting their time out that she would die.
Yeah.
So just have her word against you. No, we messed her up pretty good, man. We better come up with a story. I just leave her in here and say we just found her.
Well, you got to think about it. They supposed to aid some kind of medical service for her.
Yeah, but they didn't. The nurse
See,
I was like, tell the nurse, hey, we got a patient in there. You got to check on her. I said, well, the day is coming.
yeah, that's what I believe. I look at people and I just keep on going. When they do what they do, I just keep going in. I try to follow them, not follow them like, I'm checking them out or, running their name or whatever. But I just watch and see what happens and I'm even watching, I get some reports about my old job, about what's going on there. And I'm just like, because I guarantee you, that nurse, that incompetent nurse I was telling you about, she still works there. She's no, that's an aide. She's the one with the ankle, but yeah, she still works. See, you see what I'm saying? They were setting me up for failure. Why would you take a really good aide? Yeah, she come in late. First, she didn't have a car. She got a car. She was still coming in late. Then they scheduled her to come in late, and it was just all kind of stuff. And she was just, they had her giving showers on other halls that wasn't even her resident, and then she trying to do the work. She was giving people showers, she was shaving them, she was combing their hair, she was cleaning them up. I never heard her speak badly to any of the residents. But then you gonna give me this girl with an ankle monitor on, she leaves and don't come back, still clocked in. I mean, oh my God. And then give me 25, 50 orders after an incompetent nurse, and be sitting there acting like, well, what did you do?
Wow.
I was,
I see where this is going.
mm-hmm.
Like they just demoted my daughter, Tanya. She works at a daycare, adults out there. They disabled, whatever. So her boss first put her back on probation. She'd been there for 2 years. Then today she called me. She said they done knocked her, demoted her. And she said, I'm the only one in here with a 4-year degree. None of the rest of them do, but you want those that's going to kiss your and bring you roses and stuff. I said, watch them. I said, just watch them and go around and say, all is well.
Yeah.
I said, your day is coming. That hate towards people. And you don't talk to the clients, you act like you're scared of them. The people that been taking pictures with my daughter, call her Auntie Tanya. She's going to tell that lie. I said, so I'll see what day is her last day.
Yeah, they'll get theirs.
Oh, yeah. I said, between me and my granddaughter, Nellie, she's only 10, but she got grabbed back on. She acts like she's 16. So I got to fix some sort of potluck. Nellie says, they don't deserve your good cooking. Just get a prize in the store. I said, they ain't going to use her mom.
Right.
She be listening.
All right.
But I'm going to get back in the chat. I know I done talked quite a bit.
All righty.
All right.
Bye
Bye-bye.
bye. Thank you, Miss Valerie, for calling in, sharing with us the experience. Let me get back to this.
That a male deputy, and it appears to be more than just one,
This is Cornell
got into
X.
a physical altercation with a woman,
Before we get out of
a
here.
mother, and now she is absolutely dead. They have yet to call the mother to explain to the mother what happened.
Hold on. Did you hear what he said? You guys, did you hear what he said? I got time today. He said they have not even called the mother and explained to her what had happened. They let the coroner and the medical examiner call the mama and tell her that her child is dead. She thinking her child is in the jail. Her child is dead. You heard the mama said, I dropped the phone. Let's finish up. I want you guys to hear this. Oh my God. Where did it go? Where did it go? Come on, where did it go? Lord have mercy. Where did it go? Oh Lord. I want to hear this. And my phone just did what it wanted to do. I'm trying to go backwards. I done lost it, you guys. I'm sorry. Let me try to find it. I won't interrupt it this time because I want to hear this. I want you guys to hear it. Cause I heard it one time and it just come on. Let me see. Here it is. We probably have to start it all over. Hold on. Yeah, we gotta start it all over. Uh-oh. Hey, son, you okay?
Yeah, I'm okay.
I'm on live right now. Can I call you back?
Oh, yes, you can.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Oh, I heard Pooh Bear. But I gotta get this real quick. Oh, Lord. I heard Pooh Bear in the back. He just got out of school. Ooh wee. Let's see. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, let's.
Black number of people here today. That goes to show you this is not an isolated incident. This has been going on. And does it take to beat the hell out of a woman
There we
and
go.
kill a female inmate?
There we go.
What could that woman have done to this man to where it was so deadly, so dangerous, he had to kill this sister? This jail, this sheriff's department, this agency has a history for generations of beating the hell out of black people. This jail has a history for mistreating black inmates. This jail has a history of denying African Americans their human and civil rights in this jail. Only a coward would beat a woman to death.
Yes.
What kind of deputy are you? We want to see the video. We want to see the video. We want to see the body cams if they exist. We want to see everything.
Right.
We want to talk to other inmates that may have witnessed this. There will be no damn cover up in this. Because we cannot tolerate or allow you to kill our women and you get away with it scot-free. We're not going to have it like that anymore. Black people are sick and tired of being sick and tired of dealing with this jail in this police department when African Americans are being brutalized and victimized at the hands of this agency. This sheriff's department has always been notorious in dealing with black people in Galveston County. This is nothing new. You see this number of people here today? That goes to show you this is not an isolated incident. This has been going on. But we demand justice. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. By any means necessary. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. By any means necessary. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. By any means necessary. We want to see the video. We want the video. Not next week, not 3 weeks from now, and don't come to us about just wait till the autopsy report comes out. No, we want to see the video immediately. We want to see the video.
Yeah.
We demand the video. And if you don't show us the video, we will lead a protest in this jail and shut this damn place down.
Shut it down!
We want the video.
I think I'll drive on up there too.
So we say to the sheriff,
I can get to Galveston.
Produce the video. If your deputy was in the right, produce the video. And we'll all go home. But let us see the truth. Because we know she's not the first to be brutalized in this jail. You get calls all the time about black people in this jail being beaten. That's nothing new. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now.
Here's the mother.
You got the phone call. What's your daughter when he called you?
Yes, I had got a phone
This
call.
is the mother. State your
Brittany Anderson. I got a phone call from UTMB. I didn't get a call from the Galveston Sheriff Department. They didn't even call me. And then when I got the call, I dropped the phone because I couldn't believe it. And they didn't even have the audacity just to call me and tell me what had happened to my baby. Oh, Jesus.
Brittany is a mother of children.
Yeah, she has 5 living
She has
children.
5 children.
She got a baby. Her birthday be in a couple of days. She'll be 1 year
And
old.
that
She
baby
won't be able to spend her first birthday with her.
Oh my God.
What happened in this jail that was such to the degree
She got 5
that she
kids.
had to die?
To die.
We want to know.
I want to know what happened to my
We
baby.
can't tolerate this.
Why did they beat her down and throw her back into a padded cell? They don't even have to. You don't even do an animal like that.
Exactly.
And she wasn't no bad person to even be fighting like that for a man to be fighting her.
Where's that son? You can bring
A man fighting her. Let's see who's gonna speak now.
Her son is here,
Oh,
and this is heartbreaking.
this is a baby.
How do we say to this
He ain't
child?
nothing but like 7 or 8 years
"Never see
old,
your
you
mother
guys.
again"? What happened in this jail
Oh my
to
God.
their mother?
This is terrible.
We demand the video.
This is terrible.
And I'm saying to the sheriff, we are peaceful people. But we sick and tired of this. We could not do this to your women, and we walk in peace. We want to see the video.
Yeah.
And the video proves the point that it is what it is.
Oh.
But we want to see the video. We're not going to tolerate this in Galveston County anymore. Black women dying in your jail because they got into an altercation with a deputy. What a weak, coward man that you can't subdue a woman. You got to kill her.
Oh, her baby's crying, you guys. Oh, this baby is crying.
Dr. Matthews, National Minister of Politics for the New Black Panther Nation. Well, this is clearly an example of the black woman being the most disrespected and the least protected. There is no need for this woman to lose her life over an altercation in this jail. And Brother Cornell is absolutely right. We need to see this video. We need to know what happened in between that time frame from the altercation all the way to UTMB. We've been down here before in Galveston on some foolishness several times. And this does not make any sense.
Wow.
This lady has left behind children. She's left behind her family. She's left behind other loved ones. Don't nobody go to jail to come out dead. Don't nobody go in jail to check in, but you can't check out. That is absolutely unacceptable.
Very.
And we stand in solidarity with this family. And if we got to rally all our people from around this state, we damn sure will.
Come on now.
Because this is completely asinine, it's unacceptable, and we stand in the gap for this family. Galveston County, you better get it together because we coming.
We'll take your questions.
Let's see what questions.
Are there any questions from the media? Yes, ma'am, please do.
I can't hear the questions.
She was sent to the hospital. I don't even know the right time, but I know by 7:40 something.
They said.
Well, she was at 7:40 something. We got the call, but they said that at 2 to 3 p.m. the following day, the day before that, when the incident had happened, we didn't get a call till 7:44 that morning.
Wow, it happened at 2, 3 o'clock in the evening.
They did.
The day before.
Man,
That's on January the
my baby was dead when they
31st.
took her to that hospital. They know what they did. They threw her in that bad cell. They killed her, threw her out the jail, took her
And that's
to the hospital.
and
That's
that's a
what
point.
happened to her. That's why we want the camera.
And that's a point of why we're stressing we want the video footage.
Yes.
because I believe that after they beat this sister
And throw her in the cell, she was
they
dead.
threw her in that cell
And
to
when
die.
they went to do the rounds,
They
the
threw
new
her in there to
people
die.
found her in there dead.
Why is it she was not rushed and taken to medical? Because they wanted that sister to die.
And then the other person
Or
was
they
dying.
knew she was dead, and they needed some time to concoct their stories.
Thank you. They didn't even.
After the altercation, she should have been rushed to medical.
Yes.
Right.
She should have been rushed to UTMB. But she laid in the cell for hours because they don't give a damn about a nigga dying in this jail.
Oh.
How can you be in an altercation with this woman and let this sister stay in a cell for hours before ever receiving medical attention? And say when we went there she was unresponsive. No, she was not responsive when you stuck her in there.
Huh.
She was not responsive when you stuck her in there.
Probably not.
So we have those concerns. We want those answers. Ma'am?
No, they wouldn't let us see nothing. They
But
said
we
it was under
will.
investigation.
We will do two things.
I still haven't seen them.
We're going to take as many pictures as possible of her body, from head to toe. And I want to say to the autopsy people, your medical examiner people,
Talk to him.
we're not crazy. I'm telling you right now, we're going to do our own independent autopsy.
Come on.
Because you ain't coming with no lie this time. We will do our own independent toxicology test and autopsy, because you're not going to get away with this. Any more questions? If the video shows,
This is Fox 26, so you guys know this is
first of all,
they want to.
we know something did happen. They admit it was a physical altercation with a deputy.
With excessive force.
They admit that she was restrained. Now, the concocted charge that they put on her after death says something really took place. So I don't want to speculate. I don't want to guess. Produce the damn video.
Yeah.
Ain't none of us got to guess.
Yes, because they covered
Produce
it.
the video.
That's why.
Bottom line is, we don't have to wonder,
Right.
speculate, assume. Just release the video.
Right.
And that's how we know the truth. We cannot take them at their word. They have a history of lying. We want the video. Any more questions? She was charged with assault on a peace officer. Now let me make it clear to you, especially for non-black folk. Hold on, sister. Let me make it clear to non-black folk. It is a common practice that when the cops beat the hell out of you, when the cops violate your human and civil rights, to cover themselves, they charge the victim with assaulting a peace officer
Yes.
to try to justify that use of force was necessary. That's a game they've been playing for decades in the black community. But guess what, though? We don't need your say. We don't need your commentary. Release the video. That says the whole story.
Right.
Now, this charge, to me, I think they realized what they did. They got together, concocted their stories while she was dying in that jail cell, or already dead, and had this planned all the way out. It makes absolutely no sense for a physical altercation to take place between a deputy and a female, and she not be rushed to medical. Just to be examined at the very least. This does not pass the smell test.
They can do medical, but they
And
can press the charge, but they can't do medical.
I want to say this too.
They not right.
For them to place this charge on her, we know that game.
Yes.
A cat can give birth to kittens in the oven. It won't make them biscuits. We know what happened here because they didn't take her to medical. They put in a cell for hours. This makes no sense. Now, something else. Why would you restrain someone? You had to use physical restraint force
Yes.
but you don't check on her. You put her in a cell, and you don't check on her. You don't come by every 10 minutes, 15 minutes, according to jail standards.
This boy is just
every
crying.
15 to 30 minutes. So why is it that you were following jail standards in Texas? You weren't checking on her. It took you hours to know that she was not responsible anymore. That's because they already knew what she was.
The lady's name is Brittany Anderson.
This is not passing the smell test. Yes, ma'am.
She's in Galveston County, Galveston, Texas.
Are there any more questions?
Oh, the grandmother is crying.
Only the media right now. Any more questions? Only the media right now. So thank you for your presence. Thank you for your time. We demand one thing. Justice. Release the video. Let us see the video. And in fact, I'm going to be honest with you. The fact that the sheriff and them knew we were coming. If they had nothing to hide, they should have told you already. We got the video for you. Hold on. Why don't
the lady in the cowboy hat, her name is Dr. Martin.
You all in and let you record the video from beginning to end, and you come back and show it to us.
Right.
I'm not buying this. And let me say this to you. They're saying that the Texas Rangers is investigating.
Yeah.
Don't you buy that lie.
Huh?
The Texas Rangers is not, and they have never been a friend of black people.
At all.
And the Texas Rangers have helped cover up police corruption.
Exactly.
So we are not turned on, belittled, or bamboozled when you say the Texas Rangers investigate.
Exactly. We know what they did on the Malia case.
The German Shepherd. They still members of the dog family.
Yep.
We want the video. And if the video
Texas Rangers don't mean nothing.
the deputy did nothing wrong, we all go home. If it shows he's innocent, and those other deputies are innocent, we all go home. We want to see the video. Any more questions?
Hey, Miss Dee Dee, how you doing?
Well, brother, I can assure
The lady in the cowboy hat, that's Dr. Martin.
we ain't waiting that long. I can assure you we gonna see.
I know who you talking about, Miss
I can
Lori.
assure you that one.
That's Dr. Martin. She's an activist also in the Texas area.
We gonna see the video. Let me be clear.
Beautiful
We gonna
lady.
see the video. I call on Tillman Fertitta, the money man. Tell your constituents in power, release the video. Hear me good. Release the video. Because you got big events coming up in Galveston. And I've been known to shut big events down.
Come on now.
Release the video.
Come on.
We want you to enjoy your events. But I guarantee you, if you don't release that video, you're going to have a problem. We're not going to have this, man. You're not going to kill our women and tell us to shut up and sit down and wait for you. It don't work like that anymore.
Come on.
Thank you, brothers and sisters, for coming. We will end in prayer. What do we want?
Justice.
Put your black fist in the air. What do we want? do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now. By any means necessary. Let's all hold hands for prayer, please.
Even the baby doing it. Even the baby got his fist up in the air.
Everybody join hands for prayer.
Man, this is crazy. Yeah, I know it's the same old chat, but it's like this,
Excuse me. Listen to me. The major. Okay. Hold on. Everybody listen up. The major is not in charge.
Hello.
We want to see the video with the man in charge. Don't send us no flunkies.
No bottom feeders.
No underlings. As you said, there's no bottom feeders.
We don't deal with bottom feeders.
We want to see the video.
I'm here. My name Robin Dennis. I just wanted to.
Everybody ready?
I want to know. Is my sister deceased? He gonna tell me he don't know. How you don't know? But you on the ship.
Everybody bow your heads.
everybody want to
Father
talk.
God, we come praying, asking you to be the revealer of all truths. Pull back the curtain. Father God, we ask that you give us the power and the strength to demand to see that video. And that
She said she's saying something about
let us see the truth, Father God. Father God, we come praying for Brittany's soul and spirit.
and we do say,
We come praying for her children, Father God. We come praying for her mother, her family. We ask that you put your loving arms around her children and her family. Guide them through these troubled waters, Father God. But Father God, we ask for justice. We ask for the truth. And we ask this in your holy and righteous name. And in Christ's name we pray. Amen.
he said Christ.
Now, brothers and sisters, listen up. Listen up. Hear me good.
Just because.
Listen. And this is important. When we leave here today,
I'm going to speak with you, Miss Menginas Russ.
respectful manner. Listen to me. I'm going to say it again. I have a reason for this. When we leave here today, leave in a peaceful, respectful manner. Everybody standing here may not be one of us.
Come on.
You may have
He just said that. It's in this room, too.
that was sent by them
Mm-hmm.
to create a problem. So now when we do something silly that they provoked, now the focus ain't on Brittany no more. It's on us.
Yes.
So let us show them that if you want to trap a rabbit, all you need to know is the habits of a rabbit. If anybody say, let's do something crazy, tell that snitch and informant to shut up. If anybody say, let's do something stupid, no, buddy, you go do it your damn self and record it. To make it clear you told him no, or her no. Because I'm going to tell you something. We've had protests before where the FBI, the Department of Public Safety, put plants in our protest to disrupt it. So they could take the focus off the victim and put it on us.
Right.
Everybody go home in peace, in a respectful manner. If you got some warrants,
Go now.
I ask that you respectfully leave quietly, quickly. Do not get behind the wheel. So, brothers and sisters, let us take care of each other. Let us protect each other. And let us be civilized and keep the focus on Brittany. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Everybody, thank you for being here. Thank you for coming. Everybody, let's go in peace. Let's go in peace. Everybody leave in peace. Let's go. Everybody live in peace. You walk on.
All right, let's disperse, y'all. Let's disperse.
Okay. So that's the whole thing. Everyone just voluntarily segregates now. No, not really. I do believe that, there is a movement, and We seen it in the George Floyd case, and I guarantee, yeah, there's citizens that will be angry with you, even some of your own people, or when I say people, like the color, will be angry with you. That's just in every nationality. That's just the way it is. Some people just think that, some people just think that I don't want to get involved. I don't want to have nothing to do with it. And they believe because they've been beaten down so long that, oh, ain't nothing gonna happen. Well, if you do nothing, you know what the outcome is gonna be. It's gonna be nothing. So when someone is doing something, we need not to say the negative about what they're doing. We need not to say. We need to, even if we just speak on it, do what you can do from a long way, a long handled spoon. But for those of you that, and I know I get tired of the kumbaya myself, march, and your family members dead, but people marching, but you got to do something. You got to do something. And if it was your family member, I'm not saying that they don't get beaten who resist, but we're not talking about, see, that's the problem. Like, if you say, like, for instance, I'm baking, this is what I'm saying, and this is what people get tired of. And I'm speaking to one person in here right now. I'm speaking to Mangineris. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hopefully I'm getting it close to right. Mangineris. If I'm throwing a party, and I'm throwing the party, and I said I'm baking the cake, I don't need somebody else to say, well, I can bake a cake better, or my cake is good too, or I'm coming to your party, but let's talk about my cake. That's rude. That's very disrespectful. The party is over here, and we're celebrating, with this cake. It doesn't mean that you can't bake a cake too. That doesn't mean you can't bake a cake too. But right now, we're not talking about the cake you baked. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, I give it to you in a very, very simple way that people think, and they take the focus off of the cake that we're talking about and putting it on another cake. Like, this cake is important too. Everybody's life is important. I don't care what color you are. You could be black, white, pink, purple, green, yellow, all over. But I can say I have not heard of a white woman getting beat in the jail. Have you? Because I haven't heard about it. But I can name you a couple of them. This Brittany is one. Sandra Bland is another. I mean, see what you don't realize is when you're not of one color or race, you're defending something that don't need defending, because we don't hear about a white woman getting beat and getting killed in jail. They in there, they in jail because everybody do stuff wrong, and they figure it out some kind of way. It doesn't mean that they don't act out or anything, because they do. Every race act out. This ain't got nothing to do with the government ID. You see what I'm saying? You came in a room trying to advocate for some race getting treated in a way that don't get treated in a way. You see what I'm saying? So now you feel like you accomplished something. And I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm only going to say this once, and like I'm going to drop the mic. Okay? We're not talking about a white woman getting beat, left in a padded cell, and die. We're not talking about that. So if you bring that to the platform and we can discuss it right now. If not, then I don't even want to speak to you anymore. Okay? And I'm not trying to be rude, but we need to move on. This is not about white and black women. This is just not. It's about a black woman getting killed in jail that needs to be home with her children. Now, it may not be simple to you, or may not you feel like it's important, but over here it's important to us. Okay? And I'm not going to water it down for nobody. And if you say anything else rude, you're going to be dismissed. Well, we know people like you will always be around, so you would have to I am going to block. Not only that, delete, and you can move around. How about that? So that person, I just refuse to argue with them. They want to come in here and make a stand on why you shouldn't say nothing about what's going on. And I will always say something about what's going on. Not only you blocked, all your comments will be removed, and you can go to another room and talk about the rights of that you have. And I just don't do it. Like I said, I like everybody. I don't care what color you are. I don't care if you're white, black, pink, purple. And that's what type of person I am. Because I don't think a color makes you better or makes you great. You want people to think that one race is better than the other. And it's not. And over here, we don't care. We don't care what you think. We don't care. It is what it is. They do it. They'll come to your house. Well, I just want to know why you think this, and people are going to be mad if you say something. Who cares if you're going to be mad because you say something? You better say something. There's going to always be people like me that don't like people like you, and you should just do this. And you don't even know what we're talking about. You just come in here thinking, okay, I'm going to throw my little to. See, that's what people do. They do that. And I'm going to tell you why they do it. They do it because they think they better. They think that they get that privilege everywhere. You don't get privilege over here, sister. You don't get privilege over here. It's going to be fair, and I try to be fair with you. But when you want to, exactly, soldier girl, spew that hatred, you got to take it somewhere else. Because we ain't said nothing negative about a group of white women, we're just saying, why is it that when a black woman is in custody, they don't get to come home? Okay? They don't get to come home. Yes, they don't get to come home. They get mad. They be like, oh, I'm gonna strike your channel. Hey, it's been struck so many times. I really don't care. It don't matter. I really don't care. That's why I make my own money. I make my own money because I haven't cared from day one, and we're going to continue to do that. Thank you. She said I was very fair. Spoke to you in a nice way. Didn't cuss you out. Didn't call your name. Let you know what I was going to do. It wasn't even no surprise to anybody in here. Hey, this is SP. Hello, Miss Phyllis.
How you doing, SP?
I'm doing fine. How are you?
Girl, you are freaking. Keep on freaking. We will not be back by persons like that. Take that and take us somewhere else. This is happening over and over and over again. Don't they think we have had more than enough? What does it want to take?
Exactly.
Well, white folks justice, God is the God of justice.
Yeah.
He reigns on high, but we're supposed to have justice here. And if we don't fight for justice, who will?
You know,
We
Phyllis,
have to. We
I
don't have no choice.
I think these people do not really believe in God.
Well, you know what? This is what I got to say to anybody at this time in life. You don't believe in God. Hell's gate will be wide open for you. That's not Phyllis talking. That's the Bible. If
Ex-
you reject Jesus Christ, there ain't but one other place where you go to hell. You
Yep.
better get it right.
Right.
Put your house in order. If you want to see heaven bound.
Exactly.
If y'all white supremacists, and all the rest of y'all, pinheads, and whoever else you are,
Right.
follow the path that you're on. You're on that broad nail. That's not on the nail, you're on the broad. Better get it right. Because I must the same thing one day. And I would, just like even though all the injustice that we go through, I still don't wish for any and fair.
Right.
But we know some of them are going to go straight to hell. So keep on peace, girl. Love you.
Thank you. That's Miss Phyllis. She done made her hot. Because here's the thing, you know, at the end of the day, you guys, at the end of the day, and I know we over our time, but at the end of the day, it seems to me that that's exactly what Cornell said. You can have a band of people come together, and not all of them is gonna be inherent what you have to say. There's some people gonna be in here and they're gonna be like, yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I don't see it your way because I don't get treated like that. Or hold on. I got the main thing. And this is so true. Because, you know, we are a mixed culture now in America. Black is mixed with white. You got little black babies, little white babies. You got mulattoes, whatever you want to call them, whatever. You got Mexican mixed with black, Mexican mixed with white. You got Indians. We're all mixed together now. We're all mixed together. And sometimes these people that have not mixed as much as other people, like in my family, we got mixture. Not a lot, but we got it mixed now. So I can't sit there and just see one race, you know, you're just gonna get along with one race. Some race you can't. But that don't mean I'm gonna hate the whole race because this race, you know, I mean, you know, they get a little bit more, you know, things go their way because they got more money or they were set up that way. It don't have to stay that way. It makes you want to think that they above you or they more superior than you. That's what they want you to think. In reality, they are not. If you give them the power, they will get the power. You give them the power, they get the power. So get mad at yourself the minute that you let somebody come in your house, take and take control. I will never let another woman, I don't care what color, where she come from, how much money she got, she can't come cook in my kitchen. She can't come to our platform and say what she want to say. She got a right to say what she want to, but not over here. You will not. You will not. You want to have hatred towards a race or whatever, especially a black race. You want to come over here in a black woman's face and spew out your hate for black people. Get out of here. Just leave. And if you won't leave because you think you can just say what you want to say, I'm going to just say some really crazy, foolish stuff, and everybody going to get to read it. Nobody going to get to read that. They done already read it, and it's gone. It's done. It's over with. You're out. They're not even going to remember you. So, you know, you could go make your own YouTube channel, and you can say what you want to say. We're not being rude, malicious, or ignorant. It's just plain and simple. The best thing to do is just try to get along and help people that need help. All right, what's going on, Tina? I gotta hold on. I gotta get Miss Phyllis a ticket here, and then I gotta get you a ticket. Miss Phyllis, your ticket is 438. Miss Tina, yours is 439, and we're gonna get out of here. What's going on, Tina?
Hey, SC, we still talking. Well, I'm gonna tell you what's going on. Okay, so I had to run out to the chat room. So we still talking about the young lady that died in Texas, right?
Right.
Okay, so I saw it, and Cornell X, he was on it, and Candace Matthews. Well, I'm gonna tell you something.
Candace Matthews, you got her last name.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't want to be racist, and I'm not racist, but white people think that they got white privileges. We already established that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
So shame on you. Shame on you who wants to hurt people. Just because people are in jail, that don't make them, well, they make them criminals, but just because you make a mistake or made a bad choice, I'm going to use the word,
Well,
that don't mean to beat us or to hit on us or to treat us nasty.
exactly. You know, when I went for that job in the county jail, the lady told me, she said, just because the people are in jail, they're waiting to go to trial. You cannot, just because they're in jail. That's to protect the community, and that's to protect themselves too. You know what I'm saying? But you cannot treat a person in jail like they have not been convicted.
Right, right.
So you start treating everybody like they convicted, you're wrong.
That's right.
And she said, looky here, sonny. She said, when you become a nurse here, you do not look at the inmates as they are, criminal. Because some people, they jaywalked or they didn't have ID. They can't identify the person, or they a suspect, or they got picked up because they matched the description, and they could be the wrong people,
Right, exactly.
or they
Exactly.
or somebody lied on them, said they hit them and they didn't hit them, but they went to jail because they didn't have ID. And once you have an altercation and somebody say you hit me or whatever, and there's a mark on you, you go to jail. So she told me, and we wasn't talking about black or white. We were just talking about people being in the jail.
Well, I heard some of it, and that came into my mind. It don't matter what color you are. It does not matter what color you are. When we're in jail, and I'm gonna use this loosely, just because we done something,
Foolish.
made an accident or whatever, that don't mean that we're criminals.
That don't mean kill them.
Right, that don't mean kill them. Just because you got a badge and a gun and a taser, take that gun and badge and all that stuff away from you and see what the hell you do.
Exactly. And when I look at the situation, the people that goes in the facility, I always have to put it where I can understand it. The people that goes in these facilities, live in these nursing homes, and their money messed up or whatever, or they made a bad decision or something, and then people treating them bad. That's how I feel like, girl, they were all different colors. Like, no, we can't treat them bad because they here, and everybody want to treat them bad because they ain't got no money, or they did drugs, or the judge awarded them to stay there or whatever. We're not the judge of who gets to eat and who don't get to eat, and who gets killed and who gets medical attention. You give when you become a nurse, and not everybody in here nurse, but you know what I'm saying. You treat everybody that needs assistance
Exactly.
no matter we got a person in my new facility. They are a now I don't know for sure, but I heard that they a sex offender or something. But and so I pictured the room number with what the lady said, and I said, "Oh, I didn't know that." They was like, "Yeah, but I'm not gonna treat that person different because I don't know. I'm not in there to judge if you did this, you didn't do it, when it happened. Go in there asking questions. My job is to treat you with your medical needs, your medication, your treatments, give you food, a shelter, make sure you okay.
Right.
So when people go to jail, they don't come out in Galveston.
No. I'm like Cornell. What do we want? Justice. When do we want it? Now.
Now I'm gonna tell you something, Miss Tina. What if I guarantee you, and I'm just being honest with you, if this was a white woman, it would be all over the news everywhere. Every news station would be talking about Amy.
Yep. And you know it.
Amy went in there for this and she came out in a box. And what y'all do to Amy and Amy and it would be everywhere.
It would be everywhere. It would be plastered. It would be everywhere, and you know this.
They wouldn't be just chanting. They wouldn't be holding hands, singing Kumbaya and all this other stuff. We would have the video already
Yeah.
of what they did to Amy.
Yep. And you know this.
And we know this. And we know it. And here it is. You have mix in your family. I have mix in my family. And there's no difference. But we know the world treats them different.
Exactly. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And we have to worry about the way the world treats them.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? We can show them love and we can teach them that you supposed to expect love, but you're not going to get it from everybody.
No.
And that's just the way it is.
Yep.
And then some people get mad because if you don't do things their way, like, well, I'm always advocate for this because that's how they were raised. They believe that they're superior. They believe, we can scare you, we can intimidate you. You shouldn't say anything, and that's the way it is. And you guys are thugs and da da da. What do you mean thugs? I ain't stealing, begging, borrowing, robbing, stealing, selling anything. I go to work every day. I praise the Lord for my life and my health and my children and everything. I'm minding my own business. Now, why are you coming over here bothering me?
Right.
See, she out of line.
That's right.
Because one thing that God gave us is free will.
Exactly.
And I'm not going to hand over my free will of thinking of what I want to say to somebody that comes in my space.
Absolutely.
I believe what I believe because I see the world for what it is. And nobody can make me believe anything different. You show me something different instead of telling me. Show me the love that you say that is all right. Show me that, when the kids, if they do go to jail because they didn't give an ID, doesn't mean they go to jail and then you kill them and then say, well, they would deserve it.
Right.
Because there is a certain things that you have to do when people go to jail. If there's altercations, you're supposed to get them medical help. If they're in a padded room, you're supposed to watch them every 15 to 30 minutes. Not just show up when it's time for shift change and find out that there's no responsive.
That's right. Now, I'm gonna tell you something. It's a doggone shame that girl lost her life.
Yeah.
Doggone shame.
Yeah. And it happens a lot in Texas,
Yes, it does. Oh, believe you me, when I
Yeah, that's gonna blow up. That's gonna blow up. I guarantee it.
Yeah. Yep. Well, and see, you know that we're living in the last days. You know that.
Well, I guarantee you they did something wrong. You don't.
What? Yes.
You put her in the cell. When you put her in the cell, she was breathing. That's what you guys say.
Yep.
Unless that's not true. You see what I'm saying?
Right on.
And if you put her in the cell and she was breathing, how long did it take for you guys to check on her? You can't just put somebody in the cell and then just don't even come back.
Come on now.
You don't know if they claustrophobia. You don't. Okay, what about the injuries that she had in the altercation? You guys are supposed to check that out.
Yeah. They know something. They know something. But are they gonna tell us? No. Not.
Right.
I'm like Cornell. We want justice, and we want justice for this young lady.
Yep. This is go.
You got justice for everybody else, for them white Caucasians. Now we want justice for somebody else.
Yep.
I don't want to hear. Look, I don't want to hurt no more.
But you know, like I said, if this was a different race or whatever, she wouldn't be in here talking all that. We'd be justice for Amy, and everybody be like, yeah, and it wouldn't be no talk about the black and the white.
No.
It'd be just, oh, we're just in here for Amy, and Amy needs this or Amy needs that. We wouldn't be. It was just. I tell you, people really don't get it until they're in that moment.
Yeah.
I remember I was going to my husband's job, well, his shop, and I pulled up in the ambulance where there was like 3 ambulance next door, cops and everything. And I pulled up to the shop and I was like, what's going on next door? And so I walks over there and it's a white man and his family lives there. And I know him and my husband been getting into it about, blocking the driveway and over the fence, and he's always calling the police or whatever. But I walks over there, but I'm on the state side of the fence, on the so I walks over there and I'm the only spec there really. And I'm like, what's going on? And the lady said, oh, my brother, such and such, such and such. And the mother was sitting in a chair and she was just crying, crying, crying. I was standing behind her. And I was like, oh, I'm sorry. And then I said, I'm sorry to hear that. She said, her brother stopped breathing. And they was working on him. And she was just a crying. She was crying, 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 crying. Now, I could tell you that these people were prejudiced. I knew. Because of, the altercation, well, not altercations, but the back and forth with my husband and all of that. I was there one day. So I knew how they felt about, we live in a more dominated white area, and our shop is in a dominated white area, and it's in a white town also. But here's the thing. And like I said, see, if I was prejudiced, I couldn't live like that. Like all my neighbors, all my neighbors are white. Would I got a problem with white people if I'm living right next door to them? No. I go to work, I come home, I mind my own business, If they need help, I'm going to help them or whatever. But anyway, while I was standing there, and I told a lady that, her brother, she was trying to hold her mom. And I said, well, let's pray. And so I started praying. And so the mother, she started praying too. But she didn't even look at me. When she finally, I'm praying out loud. I'm asking the Lord to come in and intervene in this young man's life. His mother's here, his mother's praying, and let everything work out for whatever God's will be done. Can't remember how the prayer went. And the mother was saying, amen. And she was like, keep praying, keep praying. And I kept praying because, I had stopped. And the mother said, keep praying, keep praying. So I'm praying more and I'm praying more. And then the EMS came to us and said, we got a pulse. And so she, we started clapping and getting happy. And then the mother, she looked up to thank me for praying. And she seen I was black, and it scared the daylights out of her. Girl, she scared. She was like, "Ooh," scared the daylights out of her.
Right.
Scared the daylights out of her, cause she didn't. And I know what scared her. What scared her was I was black.
Right. Right.
But you know what
See,
she said?
I can't live like that.
It scared the daylights out of her that I was black, and I was praying for her child.
That's right.
And you know what? And her daughter told me, mother's not used to being around a black person. But she said, the mother said, keep praying though. Keep praying for my son. Keep praying. So she felt like the prayers was working. She didn't care who she was getting the prayers from.
Right. Right.
But it didn't dawn on her until it was happening
Right.
that she didn't care what color I was. Just somebody's praying. Keep praying, because wasn't nobody praying. We were just standing there, and we were just standing there like waiting to see what they were gonna do. But when we started praying, they got a heartbeat, they got a pulse, and she asked me to keep praying, keep praying, keep praying. And when they took him to the hospital, he was they got him. He's still alive now.
Wow.
But see, things like that will change people's heart. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Right.
Maybe next time she won't be so scared of black people. We all like. I don't even like to say like we all not bad. You know what I'm saying? Every race got some bad people in it.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. I
Good.
agree.
Yeah, they wouldn't be doing what they doing and we see all different colors, nationalities, race, genders. We can't say men, women too, kids,
Right.
grown ups, grandmas and grandpas,
Yep.
everybody.
Everybody. Yeah. I just feel bad for the mother because when she said that she dropped the phone,
Yeah,
my heart just went out to her.
yeah,
And I was like, Lord have mercy. And I try, and I tell you this all the time. I try to put myself in their shoes, so I can feel the pain or whatever. And I'm like, Lord, thank God that it's not mine, but it could have been.
right, right.
And I just like, Lord, just put your hand on this mother, because she lost her child by the police.
Exactly. But
Take that gun and badge and see what really punks you really are.
that's usually what happens. Like when people remain the way that they are, and they feel they end up in a situation where they might be taken care of by the people that they don't like.
Exactly.
And
Exactly.
you can tell the difference when you take care of them. You can tell how they act.
Yep. You got that one right. But anyway, I want to thank you for everything that you do, and I love you, and I'm going back into the chat room.
Alrighty. Thank you for calling
All right.
in.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right.
All right, you guys. We've been on here a long time today. We ain't had a long conversation, but like I said, I got time today. Anyway, you guys, we're going to get off of here. We'll come on. I would like to conversate about the Kansas City Chief fans that were found missing Wednesday. I will see you guys at 3 p.m. Central. Be there on time, you guys. Remember, you call in all this month. This is the last month that we're gonna get All the free tickets. So make sure you come in early. You get 3 tickets. You call in, you get a ticket. All right. All right.